Hello everyone. Hello, hello. Today I got Stromboli. I'm hungry. You might hear and see the dogs here. But anyway, let's get a thumbnail. I didn't even open it yet. And I do always ask for my Stromboli well done because there's nothing worse than having doughy Stromboli. Look at that. Absolutely delicious. Now I did get the Italian Stromboli, and it has ham, salami, pepperoni, mozzarella cheese. And I did get this from, I'm gonna stand up to cut this. I did get it from the same place that I get my pizza from, and I just get a large because what I'm gonna do is, and I'll eat more tomorrow. So yeah, so I'm gonna just cut this piece off and put it on my plate, and then just stick the whole box in the oven for now. Look at that. So yeah, I do get this from the same place that I get my pizza from. It's just a little mom and pop place, and their ingredients are so good. Like, it's like real cheese. Their meats are good. Their sauce is good. Their sauce is, it's a little bit sweet, but also has a lot of nice flavors. Nice garlic, tomato, of course. Let's dig in. So hungry. Look at all that cheese. So you're more than likely going to be hearing the pups pattern across the floor. I'm just messing this all up. I remember at my previous job, it's just starting already, making a mess. At my previous job, you know, there was, with it being remote, my teammates were all over the US, and you know, we would say what we're having for lunch at times. And I remember the one day I said Stromboli, and there were people that live like in the Midwest. They didn't know what Stromboli was. Like, I thought Stromboli was everywhere in the US, but no. They put so much cheese. Love it. Love it, love it. So yeah, what I'll do is I'll be able to eat this the rest of it tomorrow. I did get the hamburger out of the freezer. I'm gonna make chili because I did a Walmart haul the other day. I have to edit it and then I'll post it. I forgot to get I forgot to get the Parmesan cheese blocks for my fettuccine. And I forgot to put something else in that video. Well, I didn't post it yet, but I bought Dot's pretzels, the cinnamon and sugar, and I forgot to get the bag and put it in my haul when I was filming it because I had already opened it and ate some of them. They are so good. I had gotten the honey mustard ones before. I would snack on those when I was working. Yeah, those cinnamon sugar ones. Mm-mm-mm. So these pups that you see here are from the same household. That's a male pit bull. And then the female under me is a Dalmatian lab mix, I believe is what they said. I've been watching their dogs for years before, well, not these two, but for this family. They had a bulldog previously who I watched quite often, but she was older and had cancer. Passed away, that's sad. So then they got the female under me here first, maybe like 6 months after the other dog passed away. And they just recently got the pit bull. So this is my second time watching the pit bull. I'm just getting sauce all over me. But they're both pretty young, and with their previous dog, they did not have a fence. Well, when they got this female here, when they got her, they got a fence in their yard. But yeah, they got a fence in their yard, so now they just leave the dogs out in the yard. They don't really walk them now that they got a fence, which makes it difficult, you know, watching them. If we're on a walk, they pull really bad now. Friday and Saturday, I bought a double lead leash for them to walk them, so I could walk them together. Friday and Saturday they were pulling pretty bad, but I've been working on them with, you know, if they start pulling, we stop. And I stop for 5 to 10 seconds and I say no pull. And you have to constantly keep doing that. So, you know, the past few days, they've definitely gotten better. The only issue is if they see another dog, they go absolutely crazy. And they're strong. So what I have to do with them is I'm constantly looking around. If I see another dog, if I see another person walking their dogs, I cross the street and we'll go the opposite way. They will bark, they get up on their hind legs and just want to pull and go towards it. Like, I take them out frequently, typically every 2 to 3 hours, and he won't go to the bathroom every single time. She's good. Every time I take him out, she'll go potty. And I'm walking around, I'm telling him to go POTTY and, you know, go PEE and all that. And sometimes he still doesn't go. I've been starting to even do treats, so if he goes, he gets a treat. But now they're okay with Sebastian, but I think because the other two cats run from them, Samara, she won't come past. I have a little baby gate. Well, not a little, a baby gate with a little cat cutout at the basement. Samara will come up, but she won't come through the gate. This is delicious, you guys. Delicious. Got like 2 pounds of hamburger out of the freezer. It was left over from, I usually take a couple pounds when I make cat food because I buy hamburger for the cats. So I got that out of the freezer. I'm gonna make homemade chili. If I delete some stuff from my phone, I might be able to record some steps. Now, it's going to be a little bit different from the video that I posted a couple years ago making chili. And it's only because I think I'm going to use my tomatoes from my tomato plant. I have a bowl with maybe 15 or so tomatoes. Finally, they're turning red. I think I'm going to roast those. I'm going to cut them in half, put some olive oil, and then roast them in the oven and add those to my chili. And then I already have a can of tomatoes in my Lazy Susan from a homemade spaghetti sauce that I made a few months ago. So I'm just going to use those. And I think when I did the video of homemade chili before, I think I used 3 tall cans, either 2 or 3 tall cans of the kidney beans. But I have 1 big tall can down there and 2 small. So I'm just going to use that to use them up. What else? Oh, mushrooms. I want to get those cut up so they don't go bad. So yeah, so tomorrow I'll probably reheat this for lunch for myself, and then I'll cook the chili. And then I like putting it in a crock pot overnight, so I'll cook it all, put it, then I will turn it on warm. Woo! I love Stromboli. I'm surprised Sebastian isn't up here. He's down there with Samara in the basement. So once I'm done eating this, I'll take them back out again. Can I get this big piece? I'm getting a little full, but it's so good. Look at her laying there.